Yes.
All right, so other answers to the bell ringer. The effects that alcohol has on the body. Lena, what else?
It can ruin your brain a tiny bit each time you have it.
Yeah, each time you drink alcohol or any other drug, it can ruin your brain a little bit more and more. So there's lots of things that can happen to the brain. Aiden, what else? Read from your sheet. You have your sheet right in front of you. What can it do?
Liver damage.
Yeah, so drinking lots of alcohol can cause liver damage. That's after a lot of alcohol in your system, though, because what does the liver do for alcohol? Brody?
Doesn't it filter some certain chemicals?
Yeah, your liver is like a big filter. So when you drink alcohol after hours, it's going to be filtered by your liver so that you're not drunk anymore. It takes the alcohol out of your system. Ian, what else? What other effects can alcohol have on the body?
Throw up.
Yeah, you can throw up if you drink too much. Haley, what else?
Nerve damage.
Yeah, you can have nerve damage. So a lot of the times if you see an alcoholic, sometimes they have problems moving their fingers or just moving around in general. They can have lots of problems with that. Someone from home, what's an effect of alcohol? Someone, anyone? Which one? Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot. Yeah, so you have so many things in your brain that are affected by alcohol, and we had that infographic yesterday where we read about all the different parts of the brain and how alcohol interferes with them, right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so Aiden, what else can alcohol do? Nerve damage, just like Haley said. Good. Malachi, what else?
Can I repeat mine? Cause
Yeah, go ahead.
it makes you do stupid things.
Yeah, so drinking alcohol can make you do things that you wouldn't normally do, or ones that may be stupid decisions, right? We talked a lot about decision making. Ian, what else?
Hangover.
Yeah, you can have a hangover, and a hangover is all the effects you can feel afterwards, or the day after you're drinking a lot of alcohol, and that's usually like, you can still be throwing up, you'll have a headache, your stomach won't feel good, you'll be really tired, stuff like that. All right, Shane, one more thing about effects of alcohol. Yeah, you can have memory loss. So a lot of times people say, I don't even remember what happened last night. Have you ever kind of heard somebody say that or saw something on TV about that? Yeah, so once you have so much alcohol in your system, it's gonna, yeah, so kind of. It can affect your memory and how much you actually remember. Good. So yes, there's lots of effects that alcohol has on the body, and you have that sheet in that packet that we were talking about. So I want everyone to open to the page that looks kind of like this. It'll say standard drink, and I believe it's on the back of one of your pages. It's the next page right after the brain infographic.
Yes.
Ooh.
So people online, if you do not have a packet, that's one of the pictures that is in today's classroom.
Taking shots.
All right, so this is the picture that you're looking at. Oh, I don't know, I can't make that bigger. This is the picture you're looking at. So this is saying that a beer, a regular 12-ounce beer, has about 8% alcohol in it. And then it's showing you that it's equal to this, it's called malt liquor, it's just a different type of drink. And this all contains about 7%. And then wine, have you guys ever seen like somebody drink a glass of wine?
Mm-hmm.
So usually they only put like a little bit in the glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that amount, and the amount that's in this malt liquor glass, and this beer, and these shot glasses. Who's seen a shot glass? Yep. So the normal size of a shot glass, which you usually put like a liquor or a gin or some type of spirit, is what they call them, in these. These are all have about 40% alcohol in them. But each one of these things is all what we call a standard drink. So they all have the same effect. If you drink one beer, those effects are going to be equal to if you take one shot. Does that make sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So each one of these things are equal to each other. And that's why you have that in your packet. Ian, what's up?
When my brother was little, he had a wine, like milkshake or smoothie or something. really liked it.
He really liked it or didn't?
No, he did.
He did? Oh, okay. Well, so sometimes alcohol can taste good. Most of the time, alcohol tastes bad. So,
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like the taste of alcohol. But, yeah, so sometimes you can, like, try a sip of what your parents are. And I don't want to know what you guys have done. But sometimes you can taste things from your parents. It doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean it's legal. Because how old do you have to be to drink alcohol legally?
21.
21. Good. Aiden, what's up?
Like some kids like accidentally they think it's like juice and it looks like juice and they
So sometimes, usually though, alcohol comes in a very clear container that people can, well not
when
clear,
it's
but
on the table.
when it's on the table.
Like when they already put it in the cup.
So sometimes, usually if an adult is going to drink alcohol, they're going to keep that cup close to them. And especially if there's children around, because alcohol isn't good for children. So usually parents or adults will kind of keep an eye on their glass. And just for the record, it's important that you can always see your drink to begin with, because people can put drugs in drinks that will make you forget, right? Have you all heard something like that? Ian, what's up?
Can you die?
Yes, you can. So if you look back to that, what can happen when you drink alcohol? Death is one of them. Can you die after drinking alcohol one time?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And do you know why? If you know why, raise your hand.
Because your body is not used.
Your body's not used to it in a way, Brody.
It can't filter that out quick enough to.
Yeah, that's actually the great explanation. So if you drink a lot of alcohol really, really fast, then your body cannot filter it out fast enough to keep your body working properly. So when you drink alcohol, the alcohol will go into your bloodstream, which then makes the effects of feeling drunk or intoxicated. And that's why you get those feelings. And then the liver comes in and it filters your blood. So that's why it takes the alcohol out of your blood, and that's why you sober up or become less drunk after hours and hours. Because each one of these drinks, it takes 1 to 2 hours for it to get out of your system. So if you have 2 beers in 30 minutes, you're going to be feeling a lot more effects if you have 2 beers in 2 hours. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. All right. So yes, each of these drinks all contain the same effects that they would give somebody. So what we are going to do now, you guys, none of you have this sheet, so I will pass it out to everyone. People at home, pull up the BAC worksheet. It'll look like BAC worksheet. Who thinks they know what BAC stands for? Aiden.
Be careful.
Kinda. You're supposed to be careful. Leno, do you have an idea?
I know what the A stands for. Doesn't it stand for alcohol?
A stands for alcohol. Who has a guess of what B stands for? I just said what word it would be. Keegan. No. What? Another guess for the B word. Paul. No.
Beer.
No.
And
Lena.
Be alcohol careful.
No.
Cautious.
So okay. So BAC, or sometimes what we call a BAL, is something that it measures the amount of alcohol in your body. So I just told you that alcohol is absorbed into your bloodstream. So B is blood. So BAC stands for blood alcohol
Concentration.
content. So close. It's very close. It's just measuring how much alcohol is in your actual body. So when you see, who's here has watched the show Cops or Live TV or something like that. So, or even if you've seen a movie of someone getting pulled over when they've been drinking and driving, they check their BAC through their BAC through a breathalyzer. So that's when they blow into that thing and then a number pops up. And that's how cops are able to tell if you've had too much to drink. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so a BAC is a blood alcohol content, or how we're going to call it, a BAL, which is a blood alcohol level. Haley.
Don't some people have that to start the car because they are like known for drinking and driving?
Yes, so if you get too many DWIs, then through the court system, you can be required to have a breathalyzer installed in your car, so you can't start your car unless you blow into it. So, hold on. What's up, Paul?
Does
DWI stands for drinking while intoxicated.
It's close. It stands for driving while intoxicated. And that was going to be my next question, and I was actually just lost my train of thought, so you helped me, Paul. Thanks.
Good job, Paul.
So yes, DWI stands for driving while intoxicated. And that's when a person gets pulled over and they get arrested for drinking and driving. There's also this thing called the DUI. Who thinks they know what DUI stands for? Oh. So driving.
Driving while intoxicated.
DUI.
Oh.
I didn't have a paper, but I think it's driving under intoxication.
Close, so close. What do you have? Driving under what? No, because this one doesn't have to do with alcohol, Brody.
Driving under the influence.
Driving under the influence, yes. This is a charge that somebody would have if they're driving on drugs. And we'll talk about that later in the week. But for right now, we're just going to talk about alcohol. So, this worksheet, it has a chart, and it has a whole bunch of different BALs on the side, or blood alcohol levels. And these are the percentages of alcohol in your body. So, when a person blows into that thing, who thinks they know the most amount they can have in their system to drive? Keegan?
0.3.
No, so, let me think of a way to explain this. So, the minimum amount, or the most you can have in your system, the most amount of alcohol that you can have in your body is going to be 0.08. But for you guys and people are under 21, how much do you think you can drink and drive?
None.
0.
Perfect, yes, it's 0.0. That's what you can have in your system when you're driving. And for when you do start driving, if you get caught drinking and driving when you don't have your full license, or when you're under 18, so you're going to take your license away immediately, and you probably won't get it back for years, and years and years and years. And if you keep getting DWIs, or if you keep driving while intoxicated, they can take your license away for life. So you just wouldn't be able to drive anymore. Yeah, because if you can't handle being able to drink alcohol and driving, then you shouldn't have a license. You shouldn't be on the road, because drinking and driving is dangerous, and it kills millions of people each year. And sometimes they're not even the people that are drunk. They're the ones that get hit by the drunk driver, right? And
Don't they make people accept Irish coffee? They put alcohol in it.
so, yeah, so there's lots of different drinks that you can make with alcohol, and there's too many to even count, and I don't even know all of them. So, we are going to work on this worksheet, but we're going to do it together. So, you're going to use this chart to help you answer the questions below. So this says, with a blood alcohol level of 0.05, and it tells you the amount of alcohol that was drank, and then it tells you what the effects of that someone may feel. So I want you to underline, look up here, I want you to underline blood alcohol level. And then I want you to underline amount of alcohol. Hold on, just do what I'm telling you to do right now. And then underline effect. So, I want you to read the first question. At what BAL will a person be unable to control their bladder? What's the bladder responsible for? Ian?
Urinating.
Well, holding urine and then urinating. So yes, that's where urine is stored. So try and look at the effects on the right side of the page to determine what the BAL would be. I'll give you about 30 seconds to do that right now. Do you have the answer? Just hold on and I'll call on you then. Okay? What's up?
Do you know how Haley was saying about the effort to start with one of those? What if someone else blowed into it just to get it started?
That's a great question. So Aiden asks, with the breathalyzer that you have to have in your car to start your car, what if you had somebody else who wasn't drinking blowing it just to start your car? That's a common problem that people have, that the whole United States has, and we're working to try and figure out better ways to handle that. Because, yeah, that's simple. Just have your buddy who hasn't drank anything blowing your breathalyzer, and then you can drive home, right? That'd be
That'd be a dumb idea.
That'd be a terrible idea. No, and if you were to get caught, then you definitely would have your license. All right, so, is it a question or the answer?
Answer.
Okay, hold on 1 second now, okay. Hold on. People at home, you all know where we are? I need to see everyone's thumbs. All right. All right, Malachi, I wanted to share the answer for this one. Which one is it?
It is 0.4.
0.4, yes. Percent.
And I also have something else. Like a solution for other people blowing into the breathalyzer.
What's your solution?
Get a DNA sample of somebody, of that person's breath.
Yeah, it's easier said than done though, right? Think of how many times your parents start their car a day. I know, for me, it's at least 5 times. So, to mix people's DNA with the person who actually owns the car and the people who are actually blowing into the breathalyzer, it's kind of hard to do that. But that's why there's people who are smarter than me and Miss Asante and all of you guys that are working to create a solution for that. And they still haven't even been able to figure that out.
So they're dumb.
Alright, they're not dumb. It's not that they're dumb, we're just trying to figure out ways that we can keep people safe. Alright, so work on number 2. How many ounces of liquor causes the nervous system to stop working properly? So this is the brain and the spinal cord, if I can talk today. So go ahead and write it down once you think you got the actual answer. Everyone put their hands down for now. I will call our people, just hold on. This one might be a little trickier. Now this isn't to stop working altogether, it's stop working properly. Stop working the way it should. Is it to answer?
Yeah.
Okay, then put your hand down because we're going to give other people a chance. Alright, who thinks they know what the answer is? Nick?
0.4.
No. Try again. Keegan?
0.5.
No. Lena?
9 to 10 ounces.
No. How many ounces of liquor? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. So how many ounces? Ian? How many ounces? So, and I'm not looking for BAL right now. I'm looking for how many ounces of liquor will it make the person, their brainstem and spinal cord to stop working properly. Haley Hart?
10 or more 12 ounces of liquor.
No. Okay, so, what's your guess?
1 to 2.
No? Okay, so everybody put your hands down. That's fine. We're going to talk about this. So, when we read this chart, the question is how many ounces of liquor? So you're looking for the amount of alcohol. So you're going to be looking in this category. The people who said so many to so many ounces, you're on the right track. But you need to look at what the effects are. So some of you, I can see why you got confused when it says inability to move. But if you look right above it, it says very difficult to move. So this would be when the nervous system stops working properly because it's difficult to move. So your nervous system isn't working the way it should. You shouldn't have difficulty moving. Brody?
7 to 8 ounces.
Yeah, 7 to 8 ounces. Good. So 7 to 8 ounces of liquor is your answer.
Are we?
Alright, so try number 3 now. At what BAL might a person experience a great loss of the ability to think clearly? And once you're done with that one, you can move on to number 4. Alright, who thinks they know the answer? Aiden Hover.
5 to 6.
I'm looking for a BAL.
Oh, 0.
Go ahead, try again.
0 to 2. Or
Read it.
0 point.
Yes, 0.2 is the BAL, when a person may experience a great loss of the ability to think clearly.
Break it down.
So, this next one should be relatively easy. Answer number 4. What list 3 effects of a person with a BAL of 0.4%? So what you do is you come over here, find 0.4%, and then go over to,
And copy paste.
that's what I'm gonna do, to the effects. So somebody read the effects for me, please. Lena.
Sorry, I lost my spot. Brain can barely work. May be uncontrolled vomiting or urination and inability to move.
Yes, the brain can barely work. You may be unable to control vomiting or urination, and you're not going to be able to move when you have this blood alcohol level.
Fakers.
And then number 5, how many beers will a person have to drink to experience a large decrease in coordination? I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds to work on it. A large decrease in coordination. Keegan, what'd you get?
0.05.
I'm looking for how many beers will it take? Malachi.
It'll take 3 to 4.
A large decrease in coordination. It says it right here. Yes, 3 to 4 beers is what your answer should be. All right, so finish filling out that chart or that worksheet, and then put it on the corner of your desk to hand in. And then, what are we doing next? Okay. And then I need you all to work with me on this next part, because this is an activity I made, and I just want it to be fun for you guys. So we are going to role play, but this is going to be less than 40 seconds. So, Keegan, will you work with Paul?
Yay.
Malachi, can you work with Nick? Brody and Haley can work together.
Lovely.
And you guys are gonna still stay 6 feet apart.
Yes, you are not going to move,
Do not make sure
except
your
for the
nose,
exception of you.
make sure your mask is on correctly. Over your nose. You're gonna be turning around, okay?
So sit down.
Paper.
So, you guys are going to be a group of 3.
I didn't get paper.
Hold on, I'm coming back to you now.
Pepper.
I'm sad.
I get what you were trying to say, but that was kind of funny. I'm sorry. Okay, so what you guys are going to do, so people online, Treya and Emily, you're going to work together. Aiden and Anthony, you're going to work together, and Sabri and Sarah, you're going to work together. And this is the role-playing document. So what you're going to do is you're going to work with your partner or partners, and each of you will have to say at least 2 things. This group, you guys are only required to say 1 thing each. So between you and your partners, you only have about 10 minutes to practice this, and then we're going to kind of say them in front of at least me. And then you don't have a partner, do you?
No.
So you work with Shane, and then you can work with Lena. That actually works just fine. So you can sit in the seat behind her, or in that seat if you'd like, Aiden. So what you're going to do is we're up here. Malachi, we are up here before you guys don't even know what you're doing yet. Lena up here still. All right. So what you guys are going to be doing is one person is going to be offering the other a drink of alcohol. and then the other one needs to counter and use one of the excuses. You have 20 ways to say no to drinking in that packet. You are going to use one of those 20 ways to deny that drink of alcohol. Haley, your partner is broke. So, you are not turning in this sheet. This sheet is a guide for you. So, everybody is in groups of 2 now. So you are going to say 2 things each. So, something this would look like is person 1 would say, hey dude, do you want a drink of this beer? And then the next person would say, no thanks, I'm good. And then you'd create 2 more lines to say to each other. And then once you're done, raise your hand and I'm gonna come over and have you show me what you planned, okay?
Wait, we're pretending we're older though.
Yes, you are pretending you are of legal age to drink.
I'm 25.
Okay, that's not important to the story. So, hold on. You guys have about 7 minutes to discuss what you guys are going to say. But make sure it's quiet so that everybody can work. People at home, you are more than welcome to leave this chat or just message back and forth between you and your partner to just discuss what you guys are going to say. If you leave this chat though, you have to be back here by 1:25, okay? Everybody know what they're doing? Thank you.
Okay, I'll
So Treya and Em, Sabri and Sarah, and then Anthony and Aiden. And you can open up the 20 ways to say no to drinking, and that'll help you get some ideas of what you can say.
Hey, do you want some Jack Hey, Eden, do you want Jack Daniels?
So are you 2 working together? Okay. I just didn't know if you were ignoring each other. So yes, this doesn't have to be anything long. Like I said, it's going to take less than 40 seconds for you to say it. The whole entire thing.
I'm sure. I can memory.
Yes, you do not need to write down what your partner is going to say. Just
I don't care.
it's only to help you to remember what you are going to say. So you only really need to write down what you're going to say. I'm not collecting them. That wasn't very nice, was it, Malcolm? It's okay. I was gonna say you are. You're not gonna say yes.
I am too. How are you gonna say no?
I was gonna say, think of something. You can't just say no, or you can't say I'm gonna punch you in the face. That is not appropriate, right? So these are all using. These are all using your words, right? You are not. We all know why that's inappropriate for school, correct? Yes. So, smart ways and smart decisions about alcohol, like we've been talking about. Yeah, try and convince them, because someone's not just gonna go like that.
What are the choices supposed to be
I don't really care about my body.
You don't have to use everything on this list, but it's just to give you ideas. So if you have better ideas, use that.
What are you saying, bro?
You guys have about 3 minutes left, so once you know what you're gonna say, call me over, okay? I don't think so. Anthony, what's up?
I don't know how to spell
All right, who's done? Me. You guys are done? Your group. You as a group.
This group is done.
All right, show me. You guys keep working. Keep working on yours. Out here.
Anyone the lesson bit? Come on, bro. You know you.
Oh, good job, guys. That was good. You guys done?
Hey, you're a good shot.
Sorry, no.
Just read. I tried to do something.
Well, you guys, one person needs to go first.
Well, whiskey? Come on.
Alright, what do you say for the prayer?
Come on.
All of you.
Oh, great, guys. I love you. I see a different type of alcohol than we're here. Oh, that's great. Are you guys done?
Yep.
You guys are done? Nope, I just right here.
Alright, we're ready.
Yo, man.
Sorry, no.
Oh, good job, guys. That was great. All right, you guys done? Let's hear it.
You want drinks?
No, drinking makes me even more stupider.
Oh, you sure? Hey, Grandma, would you like a beer?
No, I'd rather hang loose than hang.
I love that you guys added hiccups and you guys are cute. Great. That's a great job, guys. All right, let's hear it.
Yo, man. Do you want to hear?
Hey, let's show man.
But man, you gotta try this. New brand is the best.
I don't drink.
You guys are funny. Good job.
Oh, God, that was hilarious.
All right, people at home, who is done? All right. Hold on, I need to be able to
Can I
hear.
go back to my seat?
All right, hold on, guys. I need you all to be semi-quiet so I can hear people online. Okay? Semi-quiet so I can hear people online. All right, Aiden, go ahead. Aiden and Anthony, I believe, were together. Go ahead. You both need to be unmuted, though. There you go.
Hey, have a good.
Okay, guys,
My life's
listen.
weird enough as it is.
We'll be fine.
Nah, I'm good.
That's great, guys. I love it. All right, Em and Trey, are you guys done?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's hear it.
Thanks, but I can't have any because of medical reasons. No, sorry, I'm not interested.
Oh, good job. I love it. All right, and Sabri and Sarah, you guys done? She can't, okay. Well, at least send me the messages that you have or the things that you would say, Sabri. And then we are going to talk. We'll worry about it after, okay? And then Sarah, once you are done writing what you would say, so you need 2 lines, and Sabri, you need 2 lines, just message them to me, okay? Don't worry about it at this point. All right, so now you guys all know and have a handout about ways that you can decline drinking. So, ways that you can avoid drinking. So why is it important to your health to avoid drinking? What can it do to you? Keegan.
It could kill you.
After a long time, or if you drink too much in one night, it can kill you. Yes. Paul, what else?
It can make your nervous system stop working.
Yeah, it can cause nervous system damage, and it makes it hard to move. Yeah. Malachi, what else?
Wet brain.
Yeah, so it can cause this thing called wet brain, which makes people like kind of unable to talk. They're not able to function like they normally do. They might be stumbling all around, have coordination problems. Yeah, all that stuff has to do with wet brain. We're still up here.
We are not packing up. We're sitting, facing forward, sitting up, and we're listening. We're not mumbling under our masks.
Yeah, we're not done
I'm not.
because we're still talking up here, right?
We're still here.
All right. Aiden, what else? What's
I had that one beer when I'm older, because it's part of the room.
not what I was looking for? What else can happen?
Sorry?
Yeah, it can make you vomit. So yes, all of these things are effects of alcohol, are effects of drinking alcohol. And it's important that you guys know what the standard drink looks like so that you aren't drinking too much where you are going to die or have alcohol poisoning. Who's heard of alcohol poisoning?
Me!
That's why you don't put it on your head, right?
Yep.
All right, but yeah, so alcohol poisoning a lot of the times will lead to someone having to go to the hospital to get their stomach pumped, and they could possibly not make it. So that's why it's always important to make sure you know how much you're drinking, you know what you're drinking, and at your age, you're not drinking, is the main takeaway.
And don't leave your drink by
Yes, that's always an important thing. Does anybody have questions? Keegan, what's a question?
I don't have a question.
Then what's up?
When I was younger, my mom's friend, she was living with her friend, and they left cigarette butts and used everywhere, and I got into both of those.
Yeah, see, that's why you have to make sure that you don't leave them everywhere, you know? Because it's not safe, and alcohol isn't safe for anybody, let alone young people like yourself, right?
Like two when
Good.
it happened.
And does anybody have any other questions about alcohol and what it can cause? No? Ian?
Who made alcohol?
So a long time ago, people started what they call fermenting drinks or fermenting wine. Wine is one of the first alcohols that existed. And who knows what wine is made out of? Right, Brody?
Grapes.
Grapes, yeah, I almost just said it myself. But yeah, so people back in like Greek society would make wine out of grapes and they would let the grape juice just sit. That's why sometimes if you have grape juice or cranberry juice and sometimes if it's sitting out, you see the bottle kind of puffing out a little bit. Has anybody ever seen that? So that means that there's like chemical reactions happening inside that body that's causing that stuff to make themselves into alcohol. Shane, did you have a question?
Is it legal to drink 2 teaspoons of alcohol?
Is it what?
Is it illegal to drink like way too much alcohol?
It's not illegal, but it's very, very harmful because if you drink too much alcohol, you can die or become addicted if it's over a long period of time. Ian,
Isn't wine really old?
wine is really old. Wine is one of the oldest liquors, or oldest alcohols.
Is it illegal to make low wine?